Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Good morning, people. Good morning, people. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it. Yes, and I'm back, y'all. Did you miss me? Of course you did. I know you missed me. You know, because a show, the Morning Mac Show, just ain't the Morning Mac Show without your girl, Reese Cup, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Moon out there, McFarlane, and yada, yada, yada. Although I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you so much to my panel for holding it down, making it do what it do. I thank you guys so much. And also I want to give a big shout out to my girl Destiny. She was on it, making it do what it do all last week. Good morning, Destiny.
Good morning. Welcome back. I don't know what held you from us, but you're late, young lady. We missed you.
Well, it was a celebration of life. My uncle passed, and I had to go to North Carolina for the services this weekend. So it was a family business, but you guys are my family too. I'm back.
So, welcome back.
Thank you for stepping in. And my baby JoJo baby in the house. JoJo, good morning.
Shorty.
Oh, you just clicked in. All I heard was Shorty.
Yeah, you had me backstage talking about I'm in the house. Yeah, I'm in the house. I'm backstage.
You know that's Marley that got y'all backstage.
You don't know what be going on backstage, you know?
Look, I need to get back there. Apparently, I see. Oh gosh. Shades of Blue. This show is always sponsored by Shades of Blue and by Molly Moss Seamoss. Where's my Seamoss? Where is my good Seamoss? Man, telling you, it's been a very hectic and busy weekend, but I'm back. I did a show and was out there. I sold some books, some merchandise. If I had some Molly Moss Seamoss, I could have sold some of this too. Oh, it was lovely. It was like that. So I'm back and I'm in the house. Today is Monday Madness, you guys, and I did bring a clip back from the service that I'll share with the show later on when Molly get it flipped up and ready to go. But so Destiny, you met JoJo already, right? JoJo, you met Destiny.
I believe so.
Okay. How was your weekend? I mean, what was it eventful? What happened? You know,
my weekend.
Yeah.
This past Saturday. Well, let's start with Friday. Friday, I went got my nails done. I'm gonna flex a little bit because they look adorable. And thank you. I don't get them done enough. I really should get them done more often. And that was with a bridal party. Saturday, the intention was for me to perform in the after party along with my co-host of Better Than Being Bored podcast. And it turned into a small intimate event rather than as many. It was supposed to be around like 60 people. They helped set up chairs and everything, but it turned into only 5 audience members. So we did a small intimate show in the living room, and it was a fun time overall. It was good because we got to get the feedback from the people there, and it was fun.
Okay, JoJo, what did it do? What you do?
Oh, what it do? Oh, what's up? You know, what I do this weekend? I went downtown, hung out. They had big festivals and stuff down the fleet was down there at the harbor, Baltimore Harbor, and the ship show, the fleet came in, and they had an air show, and they had a Dear Black Girl art joint down there up at the top. That was decent. I got some pics. I'm gonna post them soon. And went down there and got me a little bit of dispensary madness. Lay back and watch the events of the day. I went down there and didn't know none of this was going on, you know. So quite a good surprise. And the Orioles and the Phillies, first and second place of the baseball Eastern mobile Major League Baseball East, first and second place teams played in Baltimore, and we ended up, you know, handling that business yesterday. So it was a fun day, you know. Everybody was out celebrating the game downtown, Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? So it was quite nice, you know.
Okay. And I do want to, I did it on Facebook, but I can do it now. Shout outs to all my daddies. Yay, all the fathers on Father's Day. I hope they got something that they could like or use or something. We don't never give fathers as much love as we do mothers.
Toilet paper. A lot of dads got toilet paper, something they can use every day. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fathers received toilet paper yesterday. You know, hopefully they got the brand that they like, and they didn't get the, you know, cheap off brand stick in your butt hairs or nothing, you know.
So Destiny, is your father still living? Joe, is yours?
Yeah.
No, my dad gone.
Okay. What you get your dad? Well, I forgot you an old man. So Destiny, you get your dad anything for Father's Day?
What was that, JoJo?
What you say? Joe, what you say?
I said, see, if I flick the camera off on you, I'd show you this old ass right now, but I ain't gonna do the audience like that while I'm out here on the stay young and stay fresh and fly tip. You feel me?
It's fresh and positive.
Yeah, and don't forget flies a flock of birds.
Okay.
The whole flock. Gotcha. That's some aerodynamics, my guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like aerodynamics. Kind of aerodynamics you like?
The ones that make the car move faster without using as much gas, but that's dangerous.
You feel the need for speed, huh?
I used to. And then after my surgery and I didn't really have anywhere to be fast, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try going the speed limit and not giving two shits. So now I'm the slow person on the road, but my gas mileage is great.
Yeah. All you got to do is get yourself a young jackrabbit and you can have all the speed you need. You know what I'm saying? One of them young one of them young fellas come give you that rabbit hump real quick, speed, and then you don't gotta go fast no more. Let them do it,
Sure.
I don't know.
You might be retired like Reese. I don't know. It's Money Madness.
I'm wait a minute. Let's get something straight. I'm not retired.
That thing. Let me see your background. You got anything on your top shelf back there? Let me see. I don't see nothing. No, I don't see nothing on your top shelf back there. So you probably all right.
Y'all got jokes. But Destiny, back to the question at hand. It was Father's Day, and all these fathers out in the world. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Molly. Happy Father's Day to Ron Hunt, to JoJo. Would you get your daddy, Destiny?
Well, technically, I didn't necessarily get him anything. He's made good money for more than my life. So he has everything he needs. There's nothing I can grab him that he doesn't need. Last time I got him something that, maybe he'll need this. He ended up regifting it to me on accident. So, and I used to buy him knives all the time. And then he went, hey, you want to see my knife collection? And I'm expecting like maybe 15, but he comes whipping out 2 things like this long full of knives. I'm like, good Lord, I'm not getting you any more of those. So, I did tell him, hey, I'd like to come by, and his favorite thing is we'll watch The Lord of the Rings together, extended versions. And I said, I'd love to come by and watch that with you. And he says, I got COVID, which I thought COVID died at this point. So I said, okay, how about you just prop up a chair inside your home, and I'll sit on the other side of your front door. He's got a clear door, and we could just talk. Oh, no, I don't want to get out of bed. So I haven't even seen my father for Father's Day, but I made a post of him wearing a man purse and said, this goofball right here shout out to my dad. That's about as best as it gets, though. Shout out to my dad. He's my dad.
Shout out to Destiny's dad. Shout out to my dad too. I put a picture of my dad up yesterday. Him and his wife. And my dad called me like 11 o'clock. Well, no, it was 10 something, because I was just getting back into town and about to pull up in front of my house from North Carolina. He's been busy this whole weekend too. It's just like I've been so busy, and I didn't mean to overlook people, but a lot of people and a lot of things got overlooked because the homegoing celebration took precedence. It was 2 graduations going on. My uncle that graduated to the next level in life, he's no longer in this plane with us, but he's always in my heart. And his granddaughter, who graduated high school. So it was like a double graduation party. I'm going to say a party while everybody else was in. You know how this, I don't know, it's not the benediction at the funeral service when they get up and you talk about the person. What's that called? I can't think. When you say some word.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where they say come
it's
up.
Not a eulogy.
It's not the eulogy. The eulogy is what the preacher do when he talks about when they read off the obituary. But when the people say something, right? Everybody up there. My aunt told me, because my uncle is a jokester like me, and we always cut on each other. She said, she told me, she said, when you get up there, she said, you do your thing. You can say whatever you want, right? Everybody, I kid you not, I was like the third to the last, because everybody got up there and was saying sorrowful, tear thing. They was crying, couldn't get through it. I'm like, this man had a rich life. He touched everybody that knew him. He touched in some kind of way, impacted it, and in a good way, right? They were so crying and everything. I'm like, why do we cry so much at the homegoing? It should be the opposite. We should be rejoicing and be like, yay, it's their life, and they did a good thing. You had a beautiful family, all your grandkids, and so far, and all your children.
You want the answer to that? You want the answer to that?
Because we selfish.
There you go. There you go. Right off the rhythm there. Same person that's crying at the funeral, trying to get all the attention. Same person that's want to be the high, you know what I mean? The high of the moment with the upsetness. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, poor me. Oh, ain't thinking about nobody else. Ain't thinking about the children. Ain't thinking about the wife or the husband or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? They what am I gonna do? You know, and that's not what's up. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's a celebration. It's a what's up, what's up. Look, he did this, he did that. You know, he came from here to there, and that's it. You know, pop a bottle and keep it moving, spark up.
Well, a funeral is also a time to make it apparent this is how you felt about this individual, because maybe you weren't able to really show them how you felt while they were there. Maybe your life was too crazy and you weren't able to be the person for them that you wanted to be, or had them involved in your life as much as you had the power to let them be involved in your life. And the funeral is your time to cope with that and say goodbye.
That's selfish. That's selfish right there. First of all, it's your bad for not doing the shit you supposed to have did off rip. You know what I mean? And now that you trying to make up with the bullshit you bring it to the table. You know what I mean? That's your fault. That ain't got nothing to do. That's selfishness. It's your fault, and it's your selfishness for bringing it back to that. You know, so celebrate, be happy.
About what you didn't do. It's too late now. You know, ain't no use to think about. I show some sympathy. Did that all that I energy.
Yeah, show some sympathy for somebody else. You know what I mean? Show some empathy for somebody else. Show some care for somebody else instead of thinking about all the shit you were, not you in specifically, but you know you didn't do, or you what had you know, everything about surrounding you involved. It ain't always about that, and because it wasn't you life, it was his life. You right?
That's right. And another thing, and they do what they do, and and then you just said it, Destiny. They go down the checklist. I should have did this, and this. You hug. You ain't seen your people in ages, and you say, "Yeah, we're gonna keep in touch." I haven't seen you this long, and you go home, and guess what you do? You don't keep in touch. You still keep up with the same bullshit, and the next time they see you will be at the next homegoing services. If you know I should have did this, I should have did this more, and you checking off the list, then do it. Do it with the people that's still here. Do it with the people that's still, because you didn't do it enough with the loved one. Do it with your love. You still have loved ones here. I didn't see my family enough, so I'm making a point now to try to close in. If I didn't see them maybe once every 2 years, now how about once every year, or then once every 6 months? You just make an attempt just to do better. And a lot of us say, "Oh, we cry about what we didn't do," but ain't nobody trying to do better. Nobody trying to do.
That's a real difference. If you use this situation and realize, "Oh, I should have done this," and you don't do it, then yeah, that's shitty. If you realize I should have done this and you actually act on it, then that's good. And I do have a personal experience that happened recently. There's this girl, I've known her since she was 12, something like that. We went to church together. We lived in the same neighborhood. We rode the same bus. She was a couple grades under me, but she was a good, kind-hearted individual. And she came into my Waffle House one day, and I mean, she had a full life. She had a husband that used to be a hooligan, so I'm happy she got him on the right track. And they had 2 kids together, and they were happy as far as I could tell. And I had the opportunity to maybe message her on Facebook and say, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" or just anything like that. But I didn't, because I was caught up in my own life. And she ended up taking her own life on May 4th, which was her birthday. And that hurt. I felt like I had this opportunity that I didn't take. And since she did what she did, and it opened my eyes to the opportunities that I've had and I haven't taken, I've been a lot more involved with my friends that I know go through depression. I have a friend that has been struggling on the edge for quite some time, and I'm going to go see her this coming Wednesday. Even though she lives about an hour and a half away from me, I'm going to go visit her. and talk with her about what's going on and see if there's anything I can do to help her situation. Because if I don't try, then I'm just as shitty as I was before.
Wow. Yes, you are just as shitty as you was before. If you, you know what I mean? Sometimes stuff like that making a difference. But life is about the celebration to me. And I see it when we lose the love, when we pass. You cry for that 1 second. Because, man, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss that hug. But now I'm going to live for you. So you ain't here to live. You ain't here to cut up no more. I'm going to cut up double time for you because I know if you was here, we'd be cutting up. This is what we do. So when I got up in front of the church and the family and everybody, I started cutting on my uncle. You know why? Because that is what we did. The deeper the cut, the more love we showed. Oh, you this, you. I mean, that's what we call Jonan. And like I said, and that helped me in my comedic part of the comedy because we were always trying to one-up each other and laugh, bringing the funny. And that's what we did. We brought the funny for the whole entire family. So when I got able to speak, I spoke on him, and I spoke the truth on him, and I cut on him. And everybody was laughing. It was like, you so crazy, you so crazy. But I felt that we needed that at the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Dave, funny man, David Green, thank you. And my aunt grabbed and hugged me. She said, you did just what I wanted you to do. She said, that's why I told you to get up there and say something. You did just what I wanted you to do. Because everybody was writing out speeches and writing out poems. That's lovely. That's nice. But I can't see to read nothing, no way. So the only thing I did was speak from the heart. You can't go wrong when you tell the truth and you speak from the heart. Hey,
right.
Slicky Woo Boo. Dave, how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty okay or whatever. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do two things at one time. I'm getting ready to go to a funeral in about an hour or something like that.
Wow. See?
My ex-wife's grandson shot himself with his dad's gun or whatever, got 5 years old or whatever. So so I'm getting ready to do what you said you just did right now. You know what I mean? Everybody's in a you know what I mean, in a messed up mood and everything. But
I can't give you no advice on that because when
it's a little different. It's a little different.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's different because you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean? I just had a friend's uncle pass wherever like that. No, and he was real down. So it's real easy to be like, oh, he was sick or he was this or this. But you're talking about 5 years old. You know what I mean? A whole life ahead of him and everything. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm gonna go up there and try my best or whatever.
Try your best. And I would tell you this: try your best to be strong for the family, to hold back your tears, you know, for the family. You know,
well, don't hold back nothing, man. Be you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Tears fall from the fall, man. You just said something mad emotional. You know what I'm saying? Earlier in the show, we moved on, so I didn't say nothing back. You women always use the emotions to drive y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something about the beginning of the funeral stuff. It's a very emotional game, but it ain't about that. That was probably about the question about do that, and women do that a whole lot. You know, it's the woman at the funeral, usually all draped in black, not even the wife. You know what I'm saying? Coming down, boo-hooing, trying to use that emotional beauty that y'all got for power and ugliness because you're using it for the wrong power, for the attentions and stuff. So stop all that emotional stuff, yo. And if that man holds something and a tear drop, it's supposed to have dropped. You ain't supposed to hold nothing back. You didn't hold nothing back when she told you go up there and say what you said, and then you gonna come right out here and told him to hold back.
You're not listening to what I said. I told him to be strong for the family, and if he could, because the family, it's a 5-year-old.
Hold back the tears. That's what you said.
Stop it.
Well,
and if he's up there speaking and he's breaking all down, and then the parents breaking all, it's a sad occasion as it is now, right?
Oh,
I mean, when I go to George's funeral, I try to if you gotta speak, I try, not to get all shaken up. It's sad because that made the parents even well and weep even more. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Say no more. Say no more. Say less. You got the point on that. That's definitely. I hear you. I'm just saying. I was just saying what I said. I hear you. I heard. I ain't mean it like that. I'm just saying like that right there. When you using that as that's a barrier. If you ain't letting yourself go, it's a barrier. If you can control, you a stage man. You can get up there and have just be yourself and have emotions on stage in a man sense, not the female sense. So our emotions are a little different. You know what I mean? They're, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna take us on stage and drive us into a different state of. We ain't gonna change the whole show up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stay on track with it. So yeah, y'all. Do your thing. It's a hard situation, man. I pray for you out there. Just pray for the family. You know what I mean? And everybody that's wishing that he could have lived his life. But sometimes this life right here, costly, could save so many more. You know what I'm saying? Because of the predicament. You know what I mean? Gun control, some real gun control laws, and some real things going on. You know what I mean? Like every citizen shouldn't need a gun to protect their house. You know what I'm saying? Because we can make it so we don't need guns to protect our houses. Shit, because we ain't gonna have the violence and the crime, but we gonna combat it. We gonna do the man thing and combat, anger with anger. So I'm done. Be you, son.
He will govern yourself accordingly. They say govern yourselves accordingly. I have no doubt.
And we're supposed to say that back into that for you. You say govern yourself, and we're supposed to say it. Ain't the part for you, right? Accordingly.
That was a way back. Destiny. I don't know if y'all do that in y'all church, or the church you go to, or if you go to church. But back in the day, in the old Baptist church, old Black Baptist church, I'm gonna add that. Back in the day, it was like the call and response. Like they always say, God is good, and all the time, God is good. So if the preacher say God is good, you're supposed to yell all the time. And then if he say all the time, they got to yell back, God is good. I guess to make sure everybody attention and waking. So like when they say amen, amen. Because sometimes the preacher be preaching and he'll get up there and say amen to the congregation. And you have to say, you're supposed to say amen back when a certain way he say it. It's just a little response.
I would have loved to go to a Black church. And every time I hear about Black church and see it on the TV, and it's just like, it's lively and it's powerful and it's beautiful. And I'm like, man, I want to go there. Then my mama would take us to the church she liked. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody having a good time.
Well, I tell you one thing. When I went to church with my white folks, they church services all of 45 minutes. Pastor get up there, say what he got to say, close the door, and that's it. I'm like, wow, there's no past another place 50 million times.
We had hymns. We had it. I mean, our church service took about an hour and a half, and we'd have the hymns. And if it was a good service that like the pastor really felt what was being said, then it would go on a little longer. And if he's feeling what he's saying, then the whole church is feeling what he's saying. And there's a lot of power in that. Although I never got to experience, or thus far yet, I haven't had the opportunity to experience what it's like to go to a more lively church where it's like everybody is part of the hymns, everybody's singing, everybody's enjoying it, everybody's loving it and feeling the Holy Spirit. I just haven't had
you
that.
You might want to go to a Pentecostal church one time and watch how they cut up.
Pentecostal?
That might be too much for JoJo. That might shoot when they get to speaking
Now,
in
yeah, that
tongues.
might be too much. That might be too much.
Be too much.
When they get to jump, when they get to jumping up, doing a backflip right beside you in the chair, and land that joint like Olympic champion, and sit back down on you, you'd be like, damn,
she ain't ready for the Jesus. She ain't ready for that.
Yeah, well, you talking to a gentleman. You speaking to a gentleman that came up on both sides. Y'all know my history. It's a mulatto Joe right here. I came up on both sides of the fence. I came up on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? So I did the black churches and I did the white churches my whole life. So yeah, there's definitely a difference. You know what I mean? Although there is a lot of black churches that are slow and tiresome and lame too. You know what I mean? Don't get that twisted. Don't think because you're going to a black church, it's just sized up. You know what I mean? It ain't all that because the preachers try to take the fame. You know what I'm saying? That's where the whole twist at. They just like the white church. They both do the same thing. Like you go to a white church, you got good white churches, and you got churches that are just out to get theirs. You know what I mean? Give you a word, do something with that, and go home and count their money. Get on their toys and stuff like that.
One of the worries that oh goodness, Slicky. Oh goodness, calm down a little bit. But
what did Slicky say?
He said, "And get robbed at a black church."
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
the preacher's robbing you. In the pulpit, the preacher got the Bible.
No, I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about literally being robbed. I know in Baltimore and stuff and all those churches and stuff and all, they get robbed and junk all the time.
Oh, they was in there like any given Sunday, huh? Just robbing people like that. Oh, I thought he meant like because they keep passing the collection plate and then they count the money and then the pastor be like, "We need $100 more.
Okay,
that's it. But you gonna get that. That's both sides of. See, let me tell you something. I give Judge Mathis big ups for this. If your church ain't doing nothing, if they ain't got no food pantry, if they ain't clothing somebody, if they ain't doing nothing, then you can't even say their name on his program. He won't even let you say their name. If they ain't doing nothing in the community, you ain't just doing church on Sunday. Nah, if you ain't got a food pantry, if you ain't, I ain't talking about passing out book bags once a year. I'm talking about something consistent. You know what I mean? A food pantry or a soup kitchen or this or that. You know what I mean? Then I don't want no involvements with them. I mean, they not putting in the work. You know, that's the work. That's where the community is at. Imagine if every church was doing that. If they was preaching like Jesus or many of the other beautiful people in this world did without any riches, without any rewards like that, and was giving all that money back to the communities, guess what would be going on? None of the stuff that's going on now. So I ain't trying to hit a church. They ain't doing it.
I got a question. I got a question. Okay, so say I go and I mean, I'm a weakling, so obviously this is not going to happen. But say I go and beat the hell out of somebody and take all their money, but then I go to the church and I give all the money that I took from them to the church. Does that?
It's Robin Hood.
Still going to jail.
That's Robin Hood. That's Robin Hood. Yeah, you ain't. That's not a. You're not getting. If let's just say that you're a Christian, the pearly gates of heaven ain't gonna open up for you for that one. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
Donated thousands of dollars, but none of this money was yours to donate.
Exactly. You know what sacrifice did you did, but go out there and be somebody else.
I hurt my
and you may be beating up who you see as evil, but to somebody else, that's a loved one, that's a father, that's a mother, that's a, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody or something. So,
yeah.
And, you know, speaking of evil, our governor of Maryland, I love you, Westmore. I love Governor Westmore. He is going to pardon several thousand of people because they were unfairly and unjustly incarcerated for them damn weed charges. Yes, he's about to undo it. I want to give my governor a big round of applause.
For what charges?
When you know they locked people back up. They oh man.
Yeah, well, the only reason
let some people home Thank you.
Let me tell you,
Because
that should have. That's where I fought. I mean, we can look back. I mean, Obama. We can get into that. Yeah, it's the first black president. He ain't did nothing for me. He ain't did nothing for me. He ain't did nothing for, all the terrible laws we've had. Trump came right in and tore this spot up. He was changing stock, and he looked like the stock boy at Walmart with them laws. You know what I'm saying? He was flipping and flapping them joints everywhere. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to hear that. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do anything for the weed laws. He didn't do anything for the racism that showed in our communities with charges like that or anything like that. So I ain't trying to hear all that. So yeah.
Right.
Obama wasn't all that to me. You know what I mean? He was just another president. He was the first black president. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't do nothing special. He ain't do nothing special than any other president's done.
Well, Wes Moore is pardoning him because he said that a lot of people were unjustly incarcerated, and at the rates of your color had something to do with it too. Black people, they was locking black folks up left and right for weed, for weed sales, and they wasn't doing. The white people could get the same charge, but they wasn't getting the same penance. And we talked about that earlier. They would lock you up, throw away the key, and Destiny, they might give you a fine or ticket or community service, but they'll put me behind bars. And that's what he was saying. It was unjust. It wasn't just, and the reason and all that good stuff. And he's getting ready to let people out. They made weed is totally legal now in Maryland, the state of Maryland. So behind all these people locked up for having a couple of J's on them or a bag or whatever. And there's a state where they're making buku dollars off of the same thing,
But that's not the main. They're not the main. That's not the main about that. I mean, yes, they did make a lot of money. They're getting it all in. But you want to know what the really big part about that is? It's about losing your rights. It's about not having rights. It's about not having any rights. You can't protect your family with a gun. You can't do any of that stuff because you got a criminal record or a felony or something like that. So that's what these laws is about. Same thing with up in New York with them shakedown laws. You know what I'm saying? So they come around patting niggas' pockets, finding something so they can give you a charge, and now you're defenseless against any family. You know what I mean? Against protecting your family or getting a good qualifying for a job or anything like that. So it's a racist thing. You know what I mean? It's racism. So that's what I was saying about our black president.
How aware of this panel, Joe, David, Destiny, how intuitive of this? Did you guys know that they started up the draft again? They passed the law. They have the draft again. Military, army draft.
It never went away. It just hadn't needed it.
Well, what is the need for now? Who are we fighting against? So why do you think they gotta start the draft again now?
I heard. My mom just told me yesterday. Said I think she seen on the news or something. Said something about because my mom, speaking of back in church, my mom's real big on church. She's like, you need to get yourself right and everything and all, because the world is out there and all this messing on. And she was talking about Russia. She said Russia got missiles and everything pointed at us, and said if we don't vote, if we either lock up Trump or vote against Trump, they're just going to bomb America.
No, I didn't hear that threat. Are you serious?
Yep, that's what she said. And wow. I mean, she had to go in Revelations and everything like that. But yeah.
Oh, you ain't know.
Yeah, you was talking about church. I literally was raised in church. Like I went to church 7 days a week.
Was you 7-day Adventist? Was you a 7-day Adventist?
I used to walk to school with a Bible.
Was you Jehovah's Witness?
No.
7-day Adventist?
No.
Pentecostal?
No. Yeah. Yep.
Pentecostal? Yep.
Yep. We had church.
I was baptized.
Tell her that you can do a backflip off a pew and nail the landing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was the ones. Oh my God, I was the one. It was entertainment to me. I was sitting there watching the jump.
Yo. We were telling what's her name? We were telling Destiny.
We had a woman in the church. They called her Aunt D or whatever like that. No, she was possessed for years or whatever. Like, and as a kid, you know what I mean, we used to get in trouble. You know, we used to get smacked and everything because it was, like I said, it was like entertainment, whatever. No, but she would sit in a certain spot and would sit there and get in the zone, and all of a sudden you'll hear her say, "Don't touch me." Didn't I say stay home? And we're like, people were scared of her and everything, and it was like nobody.
Oh, that's something different.
She was in a pew by herself, and she'll turn around and say, "I told you to stay home."
See, right there. Okay. This is another part of the work I'm talking about. If the churches ain't doing it, and these churches are lame. If the churches need to be lame, they need to be getting the demons out of these people, these different personalities out of these people. And if you're sitting there looking at that every week, and she's been there for 10 years, your church ain't shit. You heard me. I'm telling you straight up. If they sat there and was scared of that lady and didn't do nothing for that lady and didn't pray that demon up out of her, then they ain't shit.
And the story goes, how she got that way was she was gang raped by a bunch of Jamaicans, and they put a hex on her or something like that.
Easy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of ways. They ain't have to even rape her to do that. There's people that can do that without even touching you. You gotta get that about you. People that say they got 3 or 4 personalities and all that. That's demonistic shit right there.
Yeah, she died.
Know what I'm saying?
She died like that, and like I said, like you know, I mean, she was a nice old woman, but people were just scared of her or whatever. No, I like I said, I found it funny because she would be all nice and calm, and she'll start up a song or whatever. Then she get up and have this big testimony and everything. And then she say, "Pray my strength in the Lord," and sit down. She say, "I told you to stay home." I was like, what?
Hey, Destiny. So take that, Destiny.
I mean, you say, "You get behind me, Satan."
I used to get in trouble whenever, because like I was a kid. I was only like 7, 8 years old or something like that, and I would start cracking up, and I was just smacking, but like, don't sit there and make fun of her. But as I got older, like JoJo said, it's like that should have been casted out.
Yeah, because the church ain't shit. A whole bunch of churches ain't doing that. A whole bunch of churches got devils coming up in there, as you would call them, but people possessed in their mind and there with the wrong intentions, bringing the wrong ore. You know what I mean? Coming in there and stealing people out of there. Actually befriending people. People actually go to the church to befriend people, to steal out of there for another cause. They use people's energies, man. I'm telling you, this shit be real. So if your church ain't pushing out demons or serving people or doing some type of service work on the regular, I'm talking outside of Sunday church, then that you shouldn't have your hands mixed in with that church. Take all the money out of these pastors' hands that ain't really putting in no work. You know what I mean? I'm talking about real work. If you're making $1 million a year, I want to see either 2/3 of that going back to the community, or 1/4 if you like that. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's for the people, that ain't for you.
Yeah,
that's true.
So Destiny, take that, Destiny. If they ain't doing none of that stuff, Destiny, don't go to the church. I don't care if they white, black, Puerto Rican, or anything. You heard?
Yes, sir. I heard.
Then there's some churches whatever with like 5 members and whatever, and services be 3 hours long. I'm like, we could do a group chat or something like that with 5 members.
Yeah, we could have met over my house, at least had some fruit and vegetables for lunch and brunch,
Wait a minute, Destiny. What did you just read that? I'm trying to read it. If you got something, you can read it. I see you posted it.
On June 5th, so this month, President Vladimir Putin said on Wednesday that Russia did not care who the next U.S. president was, as this would probably not change anything for Moscow. But he said the U.S. court system was clearly being used as a political battle against Donald Trump. If people are telling you that, or if somebody decided to tell your mother that if we don't vote for Trump, then Russia's going to bomb us, then they're part of this group of individuals that say that we just need to get Trump voted for, and let's just say whatever the heck it takes for him to be voted for.
Ain't no question, but they might be a little something with that though, because that dude over there crazy anyway, and they both crazy. And you know what they say? Two crazy motherfuckers go together like, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, wasn't Trump and Putin like friends or something?
You already know that boy. I mean, they're gonna take over hey, yo, that's Pinky in the brain right there. You hear me? They trying to take over the world. You hear me?
They met a couple times, and due to them meeting a couple times and overall getting along, there were plenty of memes, like, the one from Notebook that's got him, a guy holding on to a girl, and it's got Trump's face on him, Putin's face on her, and they're just like in love. Okay. So I mean, I see where some people think that there might be a link there, but
have they been to one of Diddy's parties yet? That'll tell you what's popping. You know what I mean?
Epstein Island.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, they been there. I was just talking about they getting down grinding. They hitting the streets yet. He's gone. So he gone and Kelly locked up.
Wait a minute, y'all. I want to interrupt breaking news. Good morning, Mr. Philip Page. He is the first winner, the first in the round to win the $500 of Comedy Face Off. The CFP.
Congrats.
Did your thing. I'm sorry I wasn't there to appreciate, but I heard the contractor did a great job. She did her thing. She did a great job.
Rocked out. Everybody did a good job.
Good, congratulations, Big Phil. Big Phil, the only comic that got two stools on the stage. Not one for him and one for his stomach. You feel me? He's the only comic.
That's right. I got one for my stomach and one for your forehead.
See?
Well, congratulations, brother.
I got some glasses to fight off that glare.
That's why I got my camera off today. I'm outside in the sun. I don't want to bust y'all up. Y'all think Jesus came back with the shine coming off this mode?
No. Come on. You be standing out there talking about walking to the light.
You think I'm joking? I ain't playing with you.
What's that?
Whoa, we turn that back down.
That ain't made for normal people.
Well, I missed you guys, and I'm back. I'll be officiating.
I miss you like I missed a rock in my shoe.
You know you missed me.
Jojo waiting for Lee to get on the show.
Oh shit!
So that's the thing. We gotta get Phil.
Yeah, I miss Lee like a toothache. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all crazy. We gotta prepare. We gotta prepare for this coming up weekend. Is our Doing It in DC Freedom Funny Festival? Yes. But before we get prepared for DC, I want to give my brother Just a shout out. He got a show this Wednesday at Fast Eddie's, y'all.
Shit, really?
What day is the 18th? Is it the 18th or the 9th?
18th is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is your show tomorrow, Just, or Molly? When is Just show? Is it tomorrow or Wednesday? Is it the 18th or Juneteenth? Because Juneteenth is Wednesday.
Thursday.
So I'm not sure.
Wednesday.
Okay, but I'm not sure. He'll let us know. Fast Eddie's, I think it's Wednesday. I want to say Wednesday. He'll be rocking it out. And then right after he do his show, because I'm trying to go up there and support Just at his show at Fast Eddie's with some other go-go bands. He got to give me all the
that again.
Huh? Oh, are they
Where's Fast Eddie's at again?
Springs.
It's in Camp Springs now.
Oh, right. Allentown Road.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
one in Virginia, but he's talking about the one where they used to do comedy at. Where
right in a shopping center.
What was that dude that used to do the shop? Yes, yeah.
In a little shopping center. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Used to have that room.
But Eddie Bryant, was that who? Not Eddie Bryant.
It wasn't Eddie. We'll find it.
Yeah, so he got that a show coming up, and getting right. Oh, I did an impromptu show at my aunt's house Saturday.
Oh, really? Look at you.
Yeah, it was a good working out, rocking out. So just whenever Molly, whenever you get ready, I could show the video that I sent over. Whenever you get ready, just let me know, Molly, that it's up. But yeah, congratulations, Phil, and I am so proud of you. Are we just waiting for JoJo Baby and Funny Man David Green and the rest of the group to get on into the festival, get into the festivities, and when they round, Phil, and you may be going up against your own people from the Mac show. So,
well, when is the next round?
Saturday. This Saturday.
We got our show.
When is
Saturday. Won't be there. I won't be there.
I know. It's then the next one is the next Saturday. The 4 consecutive weeks in a row, Saturdays. So that's the
How was the turnout? How was
I didn't go. Phil, how was it?
The turnout.
About 20. See, that place is funny, Jojo. It's 3 clubs in one. Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you. I said, how was the turnout? I was breaking up.
The turnout was good because it's 3 clubs in one. It was like 3 clubs in one. So what we didn't have in our show, the upstairs club may have been full, so they were coming downstairs, and the basements club people were coming upstairs. So what we didn't have in our club, people were, just filtering through all night.
Okay.
So it's kind of a funny place. It's like 3 clubs.
Unfortunately, I'm not catching nothing. You making up. You breaking up. You breaking up.
You breaking up.
Yeah.
I muted my phone. See if I could hear you.
Okay. He said it was 3 clubs in one. Is that what you saying?
Yeah. Phil. You've been there before, right, Reese?
No.
Yeah, it's like 3 clubs in one. It's a club on the 3rd floor, it's a club on the 2nd floor, it's a club in the basement. So people are running in and out between the 3 clubs.
Okay, and we were on this 1st floor?
We were on the 1st floor. It may have been 25 people on the 1st floor, but people were transitioning in between the 3 clubs all night long.
Going up and down, up and down, up and down. Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of people, because they could hear us in the club upstairs, so some people just came and sat on the steps and listened to the show, and then went back upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool though. I mean,
yeah. They was getting the last. Okay. See, Joe, David Green.
I'm just asking, Shorty. I don't care. I was just asking how it was,
JoJo, you would have liked it a lot.
Hood.
In between the lines, you would have liked it a lot.
And I'm glad that worked.
Well, yeah, he still can come out and enter. You got 4 other rounds if you want to enter in. And they gave you $100 that night for winning, right?
Yeah.
He got $100 a night for you.
You win multiple rounds.
And no, once you win, you come back. The next round, you're gonna be in the big round.
Nah, because they need contenders.
You in the finals. You already won. So you got
you can. If you win all 4 rounds, Phil, you're gonna be going against yourself at the end.
Right.
Competition.
Right. He gonna be going against himself. If you went all around, you will be in this corner. We have Phil, but over here in this corner, we have Phil.
I'm big enough to do 2 corners. Phil. I'm big enough to do 2 corners. I'm good.
It's like when everybody chooses the same character on Mortal Kombat, and it's the same person, but they're wearing different clothes.
Right.
The promotional video would be great.
How many people was that?
Wait a minute, we got the address. He said it's 481 Allentown Road. Wait a minute, I can't see. 481 Allentown Road.
That sounds about right. 481 Allen. That sounds about right. 481 right there on the corner. Right there on the corner of the shopping center.
Y'all let me say the wrong address. 4801 Allentown Road. Just, you need to bring your ass on here and talk to the people. I can't see. Shoot. Molly, send him the link. Molly, because I can't see.
Hey, Phil, how many people was doing the competition or whatever?
There was 5 of us.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Shoot.
Knock him out the box, Phil. Knock him out. Knock him out the box, Phil. Knock him out. My baby Phil, #1. He is the first contender, y'all, that's in the ring. Now, we're going to get him 3 more people to fight against for this $500 pot. That's what I'm saying. All them comedians, it was like, oh, it's easy. It's a piece of cake. It's easy. It's easy. For y'all to think it's easy, come on out and get your money. Am I right? And if y'all not scared of a little hard work, y'all, they scared of you, Phil. That's all it is. They scared of you.
I thought I was going to be going up against Dave Carter. I was looking forward to that.
He had another show, but I'm going to tell you, Dave, get your butt on in there. Oh, that would have been an epic battle between you and Dave. That would have been so funny. I got to let him know. And Big Mike, I got to tell Big Mike, Mike Brooks, Jay Brooks, he was there. Was all of y'all get in the competition in the comic world. I told JoJo, and Lee was there. So, hey,
Lee was there. Bernard Williams, JoJo Bernard. You know Bernard Williams out of Baltimore. He was there.
Yeah.
Mike
Bernard.
Bernard.
Huh? That Bernard.
Fastest guy in comedy. Bernard Williams, the track star. The track star.
Oh, I thought it was the Bernard, the one that do them.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You the one do the impressions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know him. Yeah. I've been around him before.
See, all of them, they could get in and they could compete again because they need to get their hat thrown in the ring with yours. Only the winner get their hat thrown in the rings, not the second and third contenders. I'm sorry, but what they can do, they could come back and try to win at another round. Maybe they'll come back on the next round and win. See, they can come back and contend there
for a small fee of $25.99.
25, no 99. It says
25.
Move on to win $500.
Or just bring one person. Just bring one person with you on your re-up.
Phil, get that money, honey.
You said that, right? Didn't you say that? You said you could bring 2 people to get in the show, and you can bring one person for your re-up, right?
Phil.
I mean, when you register, they give you a ticket, right? So you can bring one person.
Yes, you got a free ticket. Yes, he do. Yes, Phil do. Phil gonna bring his boo, his honey dip. I'm already gonna be there, Phil. I'm gonna be on stage hosting.
All right, baby, I'm waiting for you. You gonna take that thing off the shelf?
I'm gonna give you the trophy and the money. Like, here you go, Phil. $500.
Hey, Reese, you want to turn out? Put that top shelf thing on the line. Then there be all kinds of motherfucking comics. There be all kinds of. I'd have been there, I'd have been there trying to win that. You know what I'm saying? just to be able to unwrap that in front of and just you know, I mean, just glorifying that moment, just be like, whoo, ain't nobody touched this thing for about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years.
This shit got his own theme music.
Yeah, what you say, guy Phil?
That's the nigga. They joking on me, always joking because I'm celibate. And they was like, you need to let it get off the shelf. You need to dust that. I've been selling for a couple of years now. I'm like, I'm good. Especially considering the fact that AIDS epidemic is on the uptick again. People forgot that COVID is over, and they forgot, yes, sir. So I'm looking at the numbers and stuff. I'm just, I'm like, wow.
Why are you sitting there looking at numbers?
On the news.
Why?
Just hearing just about what's
that
going
shit is
on
depressing.
in areas.
That shit is depressing.
Well, see,
what it is, you on the shelf too?
Too much news is depressing. And a little bit of news get you informed. I'm just like, okay, what they say they jacking that? Okay,
too much news will get you depressed.
Much news gets you stupid. Too much it makes you stupid. But just a little bit, just to keep up with it. Okay, yep. Just like I heard that on the news, or I read on the news, that they got the draft geared up again. And I did not know David and Destiny helped me break this story this morning. Because David said that Russia's threatening America. And then Destiny read the real story that was published on June the 5th about what was said against, it don't matter who the next president going to be. So
Destiny got that shit off the Truth Network. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Destiny. Did you find out about the draft?
Well,
when did they?
Do you know what the truth? Do you know what the Truth Network is, Miss Reese? Why you saying thank you?
The Truth Network.
That's the Trump Network.
The Trump Network.
Oh, no.
The Trump Network make bad news look real like real news.
Hey yo, it is real. All news is real news, and all news is fake news. It just depends which way you look at it.
Look, only new news is news. Because if you heard about it, it ain't news no more.
Only thing that's right, breaking news. That's the only thing.
That's the only news that's news, real news. Good morning, stepdaddy.
Oh.
I thought she was there. Okay.
She froze.
Okay. See, now Lee can throw her head in the ring again, Phil, and try to, get her head thrown in the big ring. See,
that's a big ass hat.
Got a chance to win $100 and then go on to win $500.
Wouldn't you call that a sombrero? Would Lee be getting Lee the only nigga to get the fitted sombreros?
What the hell she need a sombrero for? You hear this?
Big ass head, need that big ass hat. What the fuck you talking about?
See, Destiny, if you was here, you'd be able to join and get in the competition and your chance for $500 too. Because I know
Lee said, if I don't win, I'm gonna be the cleanest comedian. Lee was there sharp enough to cut butter.
You know how Lee do it. Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm gonna be the cleanest one here.
Yeah. Lee and Steve Harvey are like the best dressed comedians in the comedy world.
No, I ain't going there. I ain't going there with it, but Shorty can throw it on though.
She throw it on.
Shorty be doing it. Shorty on his door. Shorty can't even touch Dawood. Shorty can't touch Dawood when Shorty put it. You better check Dawood's picture profile out. Shit, you better get it. You go through Dawood's profile, check some of them pictures, them how he styled. That nigga, that nigga can do it. You know what I'm saying? He can do it too.
Tell my Baltimore comedians on the Baltimore line, they could come up here and win the money because it's the funny that win the money. He could come on up here and register. We got 4 more rounds. So people
All right.
3. All right. 1, 2, it's 3, right? First, second, third, fourth. We got 3 more rounds to win the $500 prize. You come up here and win $100, they go your half of your 50 back. You done came away with 50. You know, when you register, boom.
When's the next one?
You get a ticket. Huh?
When's the next
every Saturday for the next 2 weeks?
It's every Saturday. And then we're going to take a break and come back on July the 6th is the final.
He said he's going to try to take this show on the road. Let's see how that happens.
Ain't no sense to me. No, I ain't going to be in that because I'll be out of town for 4th of July weekend. What y'all doing? Yeah.
No, so if you win.
I'm saying I ain't going to be in I'm not going to be in town on the July 4th weekend. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I come up there for. I might come to this check y'all out, but there ain't no sense in me doing like that. You know what I mean? Why would y'all make the finals on the 4th of July weekend? That's competition. You don't ever want to have a competition of the 4th of July weekend. You want people to show up. People ain't looking for shit to do on the 4th of July weekend. They got shit to do.
Well, those are the people with the $500, and if I got a chance to win $500, I'm gonna tell my family friends, come out see me.
Yeah, but you're gonna be doing it in front of just y'all. Oh, okay. I know by my experience on the level of show here. It ain't like you're calling. You got the real Steve Harvey. Shorty might dress like Steve Harvey, but Shorty ain't the real Steve Harvey. Niggas ain't coming like that for that on the 4th of July. Trust me. Well, but you do you though. Y'all do y'all. I'm just giving you my experience.
Ain't got no show on the 4th of July.
The weekend, the 4th of July weekend, people be out of town.
We shoot 4th of July on 4th of July. We don't wait till the weekend to shoot fireworks. We shoot it on 4th of July.
I ain't talking about fireworks. I'm talking about people be going to the ocean. People be going to the, out of town to see relatives. Yeah, people be out of town, man.
They're going to do that.
Shit, yeah, everybody ain't gonna be able to make it. Yeah.
I'm just saying that people be out of town. You know what I mean? That's a weekend of competition. That's all I'm saying.
But usually, Joe, the 4th of July weekend comes before the weekend of the 4th. When it comes after the 4th, people don't go nowhere after the 4th because the 4th has already passed. You ain't making it seem like the people going to celebrate the weekend after the 4th of July. They're not. They celebrate.
No, if you listen. You got it. I ain't got no words. I ain't hating on you. I'm just.
Yeah, they're gonna be out of
I'm saying I'm not coming. I don't come back on the night of the 4th. I don't come back the 5th. You know what I'm saying? I come back when the weekend over.
Yeah, that's cool. People come here on the 4th during the weekend too. Like DC, a tourist spot. Like the spot we at, it ain't nothing but tourists down there mostly. You know, a lot of people came to the event. They were just walking past. You know, it's a comedy show right here. Y'all want to come in, be having a fight right here. So you right. A lot of people that's home base might not be here, but we want to somehow make it work.
We already
got that date, or we got to switch the date out like JoJo said.
If they come
we can always switch it. But that was a good eye though, JoJo.
Yeah. I've seen it. It's only through my experience. It's only through the experience on some of them. I mean, some people you can't run a show during a football game. If you're in the wrong city, like Baltimore, you ain't running or Washington, you ain't doing it during the
Commander.
I was about to say, yeah.
So we just had the night of the fight, pay-per-view. Javante, this was a big fight, you know, so we was just nervous because we didn't know the fight land on the same day until the date got close. We like, oh, shit. But we kept it going. It turned out to be even better because we was showing the fight. So after the show,
if you showing the fight, you in there.
And watched the fight. So it was a game. We're going to show the game. You know, whatever it is, we're going to try to show it. But we was nervous, like, dang, a lot of people might not come. But a lot of people came and they stayed until about 2-3 in the morning. Some people had to leave.
A fight a little different though. A fight ain't like football or something like that. You know, the football. I'm just talking about football. I mean, talking about
we had to show.
You know what I mean? Like if the Orioles or the Washington or the Wizards or something playing, you can pack the house on that night.
Yeah, Lee did good though. Lee killed it. I think everybody mostly did good. You know, we did a crowd participation first to see who was the winner. We put our hand over everybody, Contractor and Phil and Jay Brooks was the loudest. So it really came down to them two with that. So we also did a vote and we got a card.
Wait a minute, but who hosted it?
The same person I've been saying hosted for like a week now.
Okay, so
but you said that he was in it too.
Nah, he wasn't in it. He was the host. He was saying who y'all think won, and he put his hand over lead.
So did the crowd and the judges agree?
Well, the two of the judges didn't show up, so we had to do it differently. The women from Atlanta, they didn't. I don't know what happened. They cousins came, that was nice to watch the show, but the judges,
well, I hope they
I don't know what happened. I just hope they okay. I reached out to them, so we had to figure another way. We got a card, and we told everybody in the room that watched the show to vote for who they think had the best performance, and even the comedians, we asked them outside of yourself who you think had a better performance. And everybody voted, and Phil won by one vote, when it came to him. So Phil won, and basically he won on both ends. The crowd was even louder for him when it came to the cheers. It was just hard to tell between him and Jay Brooks, but Jay Brooks had a couple of people. He had people with him. He had a few people with him, and they got loud when he got his name. So it was a good show though overall. Yeah, in the video I got some good footage, so y'all gonna see it soon. Phil, you can get your little clip.
It's a heavy hitter and a super heavy hitter. Sorry, you know what I mean. Phil weigh a little bit more. He weigh a little bit more. He the super heavy hitter.
Leave my baby Phil alone, JoJo.
Man, Lee had everybody laughing. Even after the show, I wish she would have used that in her joke. She said something when we always try and take a picture. And everybody got the dying laugh. I said, "Dang, I wish she'd have used that in her set."
That one might have won with that joy, huh?
Man, she had everybody laughing. But Beast came through. Him and his brother, Contractor, Miss Contractor came through. Mostly everybody from the show mostly came. That said they was coming. Kiani, he wasn't able to make it. But overall, I think it turned out good to be the first show. Only thing, the speakers, they speakers in there, they gotta work on that. So we gonna be on there all week and make sure if we gotta switch them out, that's cool. But yeah, that's the only thing we gotta work on.
Well,
that's what's up. Good job, man. Congratulations, man. Everybody, Phil, everybody that participated, everybody that put this together, Reese, Molly, you know what I mean? Good job, yo.
How come the 21st is canceled?
The 21st is canceled.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, hold on. Brenda explained to us last night that due to no tickets being purchased for the 21st, they're not doing the 21st. They're just cramming all of the performances from the 21st into the 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And I'm running around telling people I'm doing the show the 21st. Wow. And now I'm doing the show the 21st.
This just happened last night. We still trying to figure it out now. This just happened late last night.
Yeah,
because we met with the owner, but Brenda's going to talk to you about doing something else. So I was going to let her address you about that. She got something else she wants you to do. Yeah. So what we're going to do is on the 22nd, it's just going to be a free show, and the show is going to be free. We're not going to charge for it. And Streetline is just gonna have a donation box out because we didn't make enough money to pay the DJ and all of that. So the club owner is gonna pay the DJ and suck up that expense.
Okay. A lot of times what they do, people wait till the last minute and you get a influx, a bombardment. You know how we do. We wait till the last minute to get the tickets. The day before the day, or like on Wednesday or maybe Thursday, they're gonna be going, "Oh, you doing the show? Get my ticket. That's what they do. That's what they do. Sales. That's the nature of the beast. Sometimes you think a turnout there ain't gonna be a turnout. It's gonna be a blowout, and then sometimes you think it's gonna be a blowout, and you don't even get one person to come. It's like that sometimes. We comedians know that firsthand.
So I'm gonna have to call this Magic Mike and let him know that we're not gonna have him because can't afford to pay him. It's a shame that we're not getting the kind of support that we wanted for this show. You know, apparently, I'm not gonna say people don't really give a damn about gun violence. That's the impression I'm getting, but it is what it is.
Wow.
But the club owner wants to keep doing this. We're gonna go back and regroup and try to figure out how he wants to do it again, and just figure out how we're gonna do it better the next time. Just learn from this one.
Absolutely. And I just reached Phil, I just reached out to the band.
What did they say?
He hasn't got back to me yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent him a text. But don't give up. Don't give up.
Oh no, we're not gonna give up. We can't afford to give up. It's too much at stake. We just gotta figure this thing out how to do it better the next time, Cause
now we still got a few more days. So we're gonna figure out how we can get this done today. We can hit the radio stations and see if they want to donate a few,
I've hit the
minutes.
radio stations.
What they
radio
say?
station ain't even responding back.
No, I would have to go up there.
You gotta harass people these days. Everybody's so damn busy. Your email might have gotten lost in the middle of something.
Yeah, I know. And I hate to say it, and we're gonna work on it. Streetline is a good organization, but they're not a well-known organization. And that's, when we did it in Las Vegas and then LA, as soon as we announced the tickets, it sold out because the organization that we supported had a lot of members. Streetline doesn't have any members yet. But they're a good organization and they're worthy of our support, but they're just a different kind of organization. They're just getting on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't have a lot of people following them. Yeah.
All right,
Sliggy Woo.
All right, Sliggy.
So Reese, didn't you talk about putting a show together for somebody?
Yeah, what I want to for Kenneth Clark for the men's homeless shelter in Prince George's County.
Let's talk about doing that too then.
Maryland. I wanted to support that initiative. So we got to get with him and everything. And also Brooks is running for Senate, so maybe he could get some of the people. No, he done threw her under the bus too many times. She ain't
But I done gave up on politicians. I really don't think they give a damn, to be perfectly honest about it.
Don't give up on me. I got to figure out how to get my foot in the door.
Well, you're not a politician. You grassroots. You at the ground.
I'm trying to get there, though. I'm going to get there.
People, because all they're concerned about is their numbers and who's going to vote for them. I mean, they're more worried about what's going on with them than the problem that's going on.
Well, I want to get the numbers so I can get in there to make the problem go away.
Well, you got my vote.
That's my situation. I mean, I'm about tired. If they can give the jails all of the money to house people, they can give a raise. If the government paying them for each individual in jail, then they come out and they got to pay $87.50 like they lived in the best Western. No. For restitution, that's not cool. If you take that $36,000 a day given to jails for a year to house one inmate, if you calculate that with what the minimum wage is, it turns out to about $30 an hour.
Well,
who would need to go to jail?
It's just terrible. We're getting ready to come to the end of our show. And before we come to the end, Molly, you got the video ready?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up.
Okay.
If there's an opportunity at any point soon, you asked me twice and I didn't get an answer or get an opportunity to answer on my opinion on the draft.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Well, firstly, where did you hear that the draft is being reenacted?
they were saying that they passed the law recently. That was the talk.
Yeah, I read that stuff.
Well, since I didn't exactly have an exact answer because I didn't know all of the facts behind this or that, I went and did some research, and there are multiple sites that are stating that the draft is a thought, but not incredibly likely to happen.
Right.
It being a thought right now is because the recruiters that are pulling people into the military, they're not hitting their marks anymore. They have less people in the military than they're supposed to have at the moment. But I've got.
I mean, about the law, I got to look at. Is it a law?
Yeah, send me the law. You are supposed to, as a male. You are supposed to sign yourself up to be kind of in like reserves for if there ever was a draft.
You mean selective service?
25.
Why do they still have the selective service?
They still have it in case the draft did need to be enacted. But they're saying that it's not incredibly possible, even with the threat of World War III on our hinge. Now, a note that I do know is that regardless of, and this is a different documentary that I watched not too long ago, it was talking about what would happen if someone decided they wanted to invade America. And regardless of the fact that America does already have like this big military position, and they really do take advantage of smaller companies that are able to make really good products. In fact, if you are a small company that can create a product that the military can use, you will be protected by the military at the end. Regardless of all of that, Americans own so many damn guns, and I know that we don't want violence. We don't want the gun violence, but if anybody decided to park their boat on our shores, then there would be hella Americans out there with their own guns defending their own property. Nobody would be able to invade America as long as we have the guns.
That is not true. That is not true.
Why is selective service
Thank you.
and the draft?
That is not true.
How come women are
Anything possible, yo. When you sitting there saying there ain't no way.
If you're obese, then the draft doesn't affect you. If you have health problems, the draft doesn't affect you. If you don't have a high school diploma or the equivalent, then the draft doesn't affect you. If you have one testicle, then the draft doesn't affect you. So
no, but that's what I'm saying. It's just for men. I mean, women should be able to get drafted too, right? No,
should have a draft in the military. America's traditional still. That's why they still only require men of the age between 18 and 25. You got that much of a line to apply and put your information in to be in the reserves.
They should have women. The thing is now
over the age,
everything.
The draft doesn't affect you.
They're making everything co-ed now, right? So my thing is, if they're going to draft men, why don't they draft the women as well? Women join the military, just like the men do. And does draft affects transgender people? Can a transgender person join the military? Or
that really comes down to the medical portion. If you go see a therapist and your therapist says they are not mentally stable enough to participate in something like this, then you will not be forced by the government to participate.
Hold on,
you just said if you're missing balls, you can get in. So how you gonna let a transit get in there?
If the transgender individual chooses to be in it, then they can be in it, as long as they can pass the physical.
What you trying to say?
Hey, right now, y'all are hypothetically thinking, because back in the day when they had the draft, there was no such thing as transgender. It wasn't there. If you were gay, you was in the sane asylum. They would put you away. And now what happened after they got out there? There's no new rules. They would have to come up with new rules. And at that time, you could be 14 and be introduced to war. So y'all are thinking hypothetical. Right now, anybody is subjected to be to head out there for war. All the way to age 14.
The last draft to be enacted was approximately 50 years ago. It has been.
And my uncle was on that draft board. The
It
only
was in
thing that stopped
Vietnam.
him from being drafted is that he was the only boy in the house. That's the only thing that stopped him from being drafted. He was the only boy in the house.
Yep, because you've got to
Other
keep
than that,
your
cripple
family name
crazy 8 to 80, you gone.
Yep, you got to keep your family name alive.
Not my
They
black
care
ass.
about that last name.
I appreciate the service, but I ain't fighting. I'm getting beat up by the police. I can't even get pulled over without
I'm saying
having a little bit of squirting my peeing on myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure ain't going to fight for a mug that can't even give me the same rights as everybody else got. You crazy? I appreciate all my white uncles and all my people that fought in the army, but on the black side, I got a little different feeling about that, you know?
Wow.
Listen,
Jojo, how do you feel when you get pulled over by the police?
A little bit of pee,
Happy?
a little bit of pee jumps out, a little bit of pee jumps out.
Because Jojo, until you open your mouth, you okay. But once you open your mouth, they're gonna beat the hell out of you. So you just need to be driving
he
and
gonna
shut
get
the hell up.
Slim,
he gonna get that plunger in the air.
Man, no, that's your game. That's your game. You play with plungers. I don't play with plungers. I got a real joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a plunger.
No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that type. I'm talking about just like who was that? It was
oh, I know you're talking about New York City.
Rodney King got beat the hell up, and what was the other guy's name that got the plunger in the ass?
Jeffrey
There's
Denny.
a dude in New York. They put that for real up in them.
That's what I'm saying. You open your mouth, they gonna put that plunger in your ass.
Man, you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm like the house. I'm like the house. When it comes to that, you know what I mean?
I keep saying that.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm reaching for my ID, sir. May I reach for my ID, sir?
Hey, out there. What he say? I ain't letting no giddy man mess up my good living. He'll tell everybody. Mouser, he in the corner. He say he gonna escape.
Hey, I did it the other way though. All you gotta do is check. I earned my retirement. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is check. All you gotta do is Google. Go into my. I know y'all like doing that shit. Go into my thing and see my record, and you'll see mine's all against the officers of law. I fought them all my life, and I'm done with that. That's a young boy fight. That ain't my fight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them.
I'm just having fun, man. I'm just fucking with you.
I
don't want none of that to happen.
For Muhammad Ali.
I'm telling you, I'm done with it though, Lee. I had enough of that beat down.
That's wrong. He says, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Don't mess with me because I'm Muhammad Ali. Not fly like a butterfly. He floats like a butterfly, baby.
That's right.
Because Molly said, fly like a butterfly.
That was voice text.
Butterflies flutter, flutter. They float and glide on the air.
Yeah, but you see, hey, look, you see, Muhammad Ali took his stands. But that's how he felt. He wasn't. I'm saying I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand why we don't take a better stand than that, because right there, that'll give you a little bit of momentum. You know, and nobody takes a stand in it because we so busy wanting to be accepted and still have, you know, that type of thing going on. Right. You know, so
that's why I love him, because not only was he an outstanding athlete,
you know, your lottery, your license plate number has hit the lottery 2 days in a row.
Who? Push mute.
2 days in a row. When I saw it, I'm like, that number. I saw it sitting over here. I'm like, I need to play that number.
On my mind,
nigga.
But he stood on principle what he believed in. He was like, I don't care if you lock me up. I don't care. I'm not going to your war. It doesn't make no sense. He said, them people ain't done nothing to him. He said, it's his own people over here that did something to him. He said, them people ain't.
Yeah, he said, ain't nothing. Them big cons ain't did nothing to him.
They ain't burned down.
And nobody did nothing to him.
he went on.
Still to this day, though. Still to this day, the same thing happening. If you listening to a hip hop song from the 70s, and you listen that one that's giving you the street life, and you listen to a hip hop song from 2024, they still saying the same thing. They still talking about the same exact thing.
Like for instance, they said broken glass everywhere. Yeah, people pissing in the station. No, they just don't care. You can't take the smell. You can't take the noise. Got no money to move out. I guess I got no choice. Then it speaks about the rats in the front room, roaches in the back, the junkies in the alley with the baseball bats. That's the meth heads. Then it says they tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because a man with a torture repossessed my car. Yep, everything is happening.
Are you waiting for us? Was you waiting for us to join in with you or something? Cause we ain't doing that. We ain't doing the karaoke tonight.
I was waiting for y'all to do the comparison. You know, the comparison. You know, I'm telling the lyrics, and y'all be like, today, today, today. Then this is a rap song from back then, 79. So it was going.
Yeah, but it was happening in 79. They were rapping about what they saw.
What JoJo said. He said nothing has changed. The same woes that you had back then is the same woes that they're still talking about now, but I guess just in a different way.
Exactly. So now you tell me. Double-digit
inflation, and that is
what's happening now. What politician has ever made a change on any of this stuff in all these years?
Nobody.
Well, what?
Thank you.
There was some change. There was some change. People just didn't like the way they changed it. And I can say,
what change? What you talking about?
I can say the poverty level did level up a little. It came up a little bit when Nixon was in there, even though he did some illegal stuff. The money came to the people, not to the government, and that's what they didn't like, because he didn't give them a share.
Well,
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So when
Nixon did. Wait a minute. Nixon did step up the game to the U.S. and he was looking at infrastructure, but they didn't like that he didn't share the wealth with them. So they had to shut it down.
Every time you find somebody that might have did something, he either did or they turned him into a despicable, no good piece of nothing.
Wait a minute, JoJo, that's not true. But for Jimmy Carter's sake, they hurried up and got Jimmy Carter out of there because Jimmy Carter was for the people. He was like, I ain't worried about foreign exchange. I'm feeding the people here. We're going to have the farms. And they was like, no, Jimmy. That's why Jimmy got out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because Jimmy wanted to
Jimmy Carter also. So there has
in my lifetime.
There has been some people absolutely. There has been some that tried to change things, but there's been and they made sure that they were out.
That's what I'm saying. So
they wanted to make sure the Constitution
and I get it, Lee. And I'm not trying to throw no dust on you, Lee. But when you become the mayor of DC or you get a seat in Congress or something like that, what you gonna do? Except go right along with the same shit and get highlighted on a little teeny bit of work you do and hide everything else.
Oh no!
Because if you don't,
number one,
you ain't gonna be there.
No, number one, you gotta stay focused on what you want in there. Your main objective is to repair. Not repair you, but repair everything. You gotta
JoJo,
you sound like a campaign run, and we all know this. But who do it and then who say it and then do it? We don't see that. Who sticks to the game plan? How much money did Joe Biden offer to Black America when he said he would become president? And then how much money did he give us? Yeah, he gave us money, but he didn't give us nowhere near. And yeah, it's messed up in Congress, and it takes people blocking and all that. But don't sell me the dream. That's all I'm saying. Don't sell me something you can't do.
Hold on. I don't recall Joe Biden saying he was going to give anybody any money. I recall Trump saying that.
That's how we got the black vote.
Fool.
God damn it,
That's how we got
JoJo.
the blacks go.
JoJo, would you let a motherfucker say something?
You
Please.
said don't remember.
I didn't say remember. I said he did not. I don't recall him offering anything. I do recall your daddy Trump from your commercial that you gave
Not your daddy
saying
Trump.
that. Let me finish.
No, it ain't
That
supposed to be. Both
that wait a
JoJo
minute,
and
that
Lee, when they get
that
started,
he would
they
get he
can't get a
if
word
he
in
got
edgewise. You know, you got to wrangle them up. So
if
Money
he
Madness
got
is just a political conversation. The answer is no.
Oh, somebody wrote that.
Yes.
I don't recall
That's
him
right.
saying that he was going to give anybody anything, but I do recall Trump saying, I will give you this if after I win. That's a situation you should never put yourself in.
I don't care if it's Trump. I don't care if it's Biden. I'm talking about anybody. Ain't
But
nobody.
you didn't say anybody. You said Biden. You didn't
I know
say
because I was
anybody.
specifically talking about him, but he's going. But you talked about Nixon. We talked about Peanut Man. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. What are you talking about? I just now all of a sudden it's stuck in one spot. I'm just using
Right
that as
then
an
at that moment,
example. I'm just using that as an example, Big Face. That's all.
Nah, big
Now,
baby.
look,
I'm the
guys, stop right there. Let me interrupt both of y'all because somebody
I
got
wasn't.
a statement. It says lots of people that she's talking about Obama. She said lots of people that had no plan for health care were out. I can't see that. Were out. Was at a better place. That's Obamacare. Stop calling it Obamacare. It's called the Affordable Health Care Act. That's the one thing. And the Affordable Health Care Act got a gotcha in it. The Affordable Health Care Act is only for individuals that actually work. If you, for some reason, need additional health care, affordable health care, and you do not work, you guess what? You're not going to get affordable health care.
You can get Medicaid.
We called
You can,
and I talked to the people. You have to be employed. It's for people that are low income, so they can afford to get some type of insurance coverage. So that's
that, or you can qualify for Medicaid.
If you don't, but some people don't qualify. There's a big ass gray area, and I'm gonna talk about it because this is what I know about. That you do not qualify, that you fall in the gap. And if you fall in that gap, it's like what you do. What you do when you don't qualify for Medicaid.
Well, what makes you not qualify for Medicaid?
Your income.
I don't know.
It's the poverty level. If you a dollar over what they say that poverty level guideline in, which is still fucking poverty level, you don't qualify for it.
But what is the
$412? If you make more than $412 a week, you don't qualify for Medicaid. Not in Maryland.
Okay, so it's actually like I was telling you before. It's by state, but you gotta at least.
That's what Medicaid is. Medicaid is state aid.
The state insurance, state aid, yeah, absolutely.
Federal.
But it's better to apply under a special needs situation, even if though you do, your income to debt ratio should help you.
It don't, because they got laws.
But don't you get a chance to appeal? But you also get an opportunity to appeal their decisions. That's a right you have.
Come on, man. Everybody get a grievance form, but that shit don't work. You know how many times they deny you and
there's always a hole in something. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, but very few get through that hole.
I can't say that.
Well, we ain't talking about your hole personally. We ain't about your hole personally.
Everything
comes, but there's a lot it didn't help. So let's just say, if you're disabled and you can't work, and because when you get federal state aid, there's not such a thing as federal state aid. Medicare is federal. That's when you're retired, and when you're disabled, that's across the board, all around the world. But
same song.
you at 100%. It only covers you at 80%. So if you have a $10,000 chemotherapy bill, they're only going to cover that 80% of that allowed amount, which could make you responsible for every time you get a chemo of $1,500, $2,000. Who can afford that?
I think we got to go back in and because there's some other submissions that you can submit in different organizations that contribute to that.
They can and might and maybe, but in the meantime, what do?
You file your paperwork.
I know people that went bankrupt, that almost lost everything trying to get the treatment.
That's because they didn't go through the. I mean, sometimes you gotta go. You gotta have the doctor got to be on your side too. He's got to know what assistance you need. You have a case manager. When you're trying, we all can't do things by ourselves because we don't have the knowledge that some of these administrative offices do. So we need to ask questions and see where we can find these funds. Instead of trying to do it ourselves, we can't do everything ourselves.
Destiny, what you want to say, Destiny? Go ahead.
America has some of the worst healthcare systems, actually the worst healthcare system in the world. If you look at different places like France, Germany, Canada, Japan, Finland, Australia, South Korea, they have a universal health care where they pay a specific price per month that covers all the health care that they may need. And their prices are down to in the $20 in American dollars, whereas individuals in America pay thousands of dollars in a year just to make sure, okay, well, if I need it, then, I'll use it. I don't have health care. Whenever I get my birth control, I go downtown to the Women's and Children's Center and get my free birth control because I'm a poor bitch and I can. But whenever it comes to the health care of everybody, I feel like we should really take a note out of the books of other countries and start having a set price that is something that can be doable by the majority of individuals. That all the healthcare we need. Whenever there was an interview where they took individuals, one from Germany, one from France, one from Switzerland, and showed them America's numbers, statistics as per how much we spend on healthcare, our mortality rate. And it was crazy how our mortality rate, where people are dying, versus how much money we're putting into it, they were both higher. Whereas all these places elsewhere, they pay less and they've got less of a mortality rate. And it's kind of like, one woman said, I feel like if you're paying so much for medical anything, then you shouldn't have so many mortalities happening. And it's just America's on the left field as per what we need to do to keep America safe and healthy. They want to say, oh, well, change your diet. So we're going to give you wheat buns in your school lunch. But they're not talking about lowering health care. And that's an important subject that really needs to be addressed more often.
Most of those doctors that's over there came to the States and learned a lot about medicine, and we pay more for education than any other country. But then they take theirs and go back and make more money than we pay. So yes, it's gonna be easy over there than it is for us over here, because they're paying the big bucks over there. They're paying the big bucks to learn over here.
What are you talking about, Lee?
I'm saying most of those doctors, they come over here, or student doctors, they come over here, they go to school, their country or whoever pays for their education, we pay the taxes on it, they go back to their country and they help their people. We don't do that. We're not allowed to have dual citizenships to do that type of stuff. United States.
Talking about American people.
We don't have that. So yeah, their health care is going to be plentiful because they take care of theirs. Only thing we take care of here is the government. Not only just the government, we take care of the upper salon salaries, the industry. Yeah. We pay taxes, they get refunds.
I think overall it sounds like you're saying they take care of their people better than we take care of our people.
Exactly.
That's overall I think it is. I don't know what else they can actually do. I mean, when the people leave the country to have certain surgeries, so when we leave here to go there, they taxing you too. You know, so but at the end of the day, they take care of their own. So you from there and you need that, it's gonna cost you a lesser price. In America, it's the opposite. We here, we need surgery here. They charging us an arm and a leg just as much, even if you leave the country. Sometimes more. So you got people going out the country to get surgeries or get Botox or anything because it's just cheaper to get it done there. Even getting cars and manufacturers, even shoes, any shirts, everything being made in different countries because America just charges too much. So we don't treat our people
right.
Because
we don't, and that's because we don't produce anything. You know, Reagan and all of them, they gave away our rights for production. Now we don't produce anything. So yes, the economy for us is rough because we got to rely on every other country to provide for us.
Wow. This is what from Monday Madness to definitely wasn't mad. We covered some good stuff, but there was good stuff that we talked about. We talked about Westmore overturning a lot of these convictions for these people, weed charges, freeing these people, letting the people go. Yay. We talked about the health care, and we talked about yay for that. We talked about them instituting the draft again. We talked about that. Yay. We talked about the rumors of Russia threatening us if Trump don't win the presidency. We talked those, allegedly. All this stuff is allegedly. Okay. Alleged by Lee. Sorry, let me
Hey Lee, wipe your chin off.
Let Althea finish. Let Althea finish.
Overall, and we talked about Destiny. When she comes up this year, I'm gonna take her to a black church. I'm gonna take her to a black holiness church. Destiny, I'm gonna get your feet wet in Afro-American religion, okay?
Oh,
I'm gonna take you. If she's never been to,
That girl gonna grow up pro.
She says she wants the spiritual experience. She wants to hear the hallelujahs and see people fall out and flip backwards, and she wants to hear the music and the hand clapping.
She'd have to go to South Carolina for that. She'd have to go to South Carolina for that.
No, she don't. She can come up this way. Plenty of niggas in B-more in Washington that'll lay hands on her and give her some of that holy.
Well, that's actually
some of that holy moly.
I don't like people feeling the need to touch me. Don't touch me. Why you gotta touch me? If I'm going to be touched by the Lord, you think a hand is going to descend from no, I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm not going to be able to feel it in anywhere but my heart and soul and my brain. I don't need some random person, I don't know, coming up and grabbing me by the arm and shaking me. Like, no, stop it. Don't touch me.
She want to feel the spirit moving in the building.
The spirit.
Yeah. I've seen people touch people and make them walk again. He's been paralyzed for 30 years. But in the faith of Jesus, in the faith of God, and the power in me through the Lord Almighty, touch. And that dude to get up dancing. I used to believe that when I was little. I was like, oh, shit.
And he do it again next week, the same person.
Yeah, I want that dude to touch me. I like, he can touch me. I probably get the powers that I need. How can I get to him? People just throwing their money up, too. It's a miracle. Whole time these dudes acting, man. Got older. Like, how's grown people falling for us, or they all in on it? I used to be confused.
Hey, Molly, they want my followers. Remember, most of us are followers.
Listen, my all-time favorite of faith and fixing was the elixir.
Say
you give me some elixir. You give me that elixir.
That ain't nothing but whiskey. That elixir.
Yeah, absolutely. That elixir fix that. That elixir fix everything. Hey, buddy.
I don't like no touching me or my daughter. No strangers. But if God sent him, is he still a stranger? If he's the messenger from the Lord.
There's a difference between God putting a person in front of me and me seeking out a person that can make me feel godliness.
Yeah,
if someone that is godly feels the need to preach what they feel to me, I will listen. I have no quarrel. But whenever you start attacking me for my views because they don't align perfectly with yours, or if I don't know you and you feel the need to just, I don't know why the shoulder is the spot. You got to touch the shoulder, apparently. Or the last time I took my daughter to church, they wanted to talk about how beautiful my daughter was and she's going to be a man killer when she gets older. And that kind of feels like, you're talking about what, my daughter's hot or something. Stop talking about my baby like that. That's
that is weird. But baptized, they got to touch you too, right? They got to dip you.
Yeah, but you also have to volunteer to be baptized.
Yeah, you got to go put that. It's about, like I said, see, too much happening when you're sitting around like that. If you putting that work in the community, then we're not sitting around doing all this little dumb stuff. You know what I mean? So let's get the churches that are putting that work in, not just sitting around looking at somebody else and judging and doing all the things that we can do that on the streets. You know what I mean? Let's make some of these people accountable for living tax free. You know what I mean? And asking me for something. You ask me for something and then you ain't giving the same thing than when somebody asking you. I'm talking about preachers and stuff like this. Not everybody, but it's a big thing, man. I mean, these guys running around ain't putting in no work in our communities, and our communities are suffering like a mug, but you riding through it in a new Dodge, in a new Dodge muscle car. Come on with that.
My favorite pastor that I've ever met to this day, Pastor Josh, he was the youth pastor. He's the reason why I have the amount of respect for religion that I do. At the time, whenever I started going there, I was 15. I was very anti-religion, and he took the time to answer my questions. If he didn't have the answer, he would go find it and hit me back up about it. He wouldn't touch anybody without their permission. If he wanted to pray over you, he'd say, "May I pray over you?" And he was so incredibly respectful and knowledgeable. He didn't just say what the Bible said. He gave us the historical pretense to it. And it was very riveting to listen to him. And he believed so much in what he was saying. Hello, Brenda. He believed so much in what he was saying that you could feel the warmth and the presence of some Holy Spirit in this room. And it was powerful. It was beautiful. And I admired it so very much. That's why he alone is why I have such a strong respect for individuals. He accepted anybody. We had a Satanist kid that came up to the group. We had multiple atheists, and he accepted everybody for who they were and never told anybody, "You're wrong for believing in this." He would say, "I believe in this. This is how it is to me," and hope that it would rub off on other individuals. And he did actually turn that Satanist kid into a Christian. To this day, the kid has crosses everywhere and asks to pray for other individuals and feels like he was saved in another way. And that's beautiful. That is the power that comes with Christianity and anybody that believes in their religion. Christianity is a very powerful, positive environment that I do promote to other individuals. I may not be a Christian myself, but I cannot ignore the power that Christianity has.
Okay. Well, speaking of powerful, The service, the homegoing service was very beautiful. My uncle was cremated, and it was nice how they had it set up, and it was different things from his life. Was like up there because he was a chef, caterer, cook, and they had the chef whisk and the hat, and they had his picture on with him in the apron and all that stuff, and it was really nice. A nice way to go, So, and I got a video from the service. Molly, you got it ready? You can play it whenever you're ready.
All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for?
I love that they called it a sunset.
Beautiful life. I got a beautiful life. Beautiful life. Listen, I woke up this morning, y'all. The sun was shining oh so brightly. I thought about how good this life is. Back in the day, it wasn't always like this. I think about the things we done been through. I think about the place that I come from. It wasn't always easy, so every day I'm thanking God for the beautiful people everywhere I go. I just need to see your smiling faces at my show. And when you feel the real love from the family, every day is a gift, y'all, that's all I need. What a beautiful life. All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life. I got a beautiful life. Beautiful life. Happiness, you know, it feels real good, y'all. For us to get it, then we gotta work hard, y'all. Every day, and don't pay attention to the things they say when they tell you that you can't make it, but you can if you try, y'all. When life is rough, I know sometimes you wanna cry, y'all. Just keep the faith and don't question. Ain't no need of stressing. Your life is still a blessing. About the cars, the money, or the clothes. You can believe these things will only come and go, but when you're getting real love from everyone you meet, it's a blessing, y'all. It's magic, y'all. What a beautiful life. All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life. I got a beautiful life. Beautiful life. And now we all been blessed to be here, so it ain't no need for stress. We don't worry about the things that we can't control. We just pray and hope for the best. You don't need a whole lot of money. You don't need no fancy car. You ain't gotta be famous or a movie star. Just be happy with who you are. You got some food on the table and a place to live, and that's a beautiful life. You got somebody you can love, family and some kids, and that's a beautiful life. You got money in your pocket just to pay your bills, and that's a beautiful life. Just to make it through the summer, and you still be here. Now that's a beautiful life.
I think they get the gist of it. Y'all sing this song, y'all
when Jesus was, he washed my sins away. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, wash my sins away. Yeah. Wash me all away. Yeah.
He taught me
He taught me
how to walk
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And you know what?
Okay, Maul, you can cut it. Maul. Okay, that's you can cut it. I mean, like I said, it was a nice service, and they had the and they even did a video compilation of actual movie video that they did that separately and gave that to my honored family, her girlfriends. All of us had pictures and clips of him. Videos. They did a video clip like that. It was nice. It was really nice. The service really was. And I'm not just be saying it because my family members ended up putting everything together because the pastor, the church, the speakers, the band, everything was the McFarland side of the family. My aunt is a McFarland. She married a Tampa, but everybody down in North Carolina showed up and showed out for to the McFarland family. They did what they did, even down to my cousin Barry, my grandfather's nephew, was the pastor. I didn't even know that. I was like, that's my cousin. You know, everybody in there on the keyboard and singing. I was like, what? So I found a lot of relatives. I didn't even know. I got to go to the family reunion and see these folks. So, but they did. They helped in the kitchen and everything. So it was a beautiful. They stepped up and showed out again. Shots, hats go off to the McFarland family. So beautiful service, beautiful everything. That's all I want to say.
He looks like he made a good impact on the people around him.
He was funny as hell. Everybody told him he should have been a comedian. A destiny of anybody. He was this man was one of the people that you love to hate. You know, you love to go on around him because he cut up and act a clown, and you hate to leave because you be having such a good time. You know, he was just, and when me and him got together, they was like, they literally used to pull seats up and we could get around, and they said, okay, go. Wait for me and him to go off each other. We fire off back of each other, see who got the best, zingers and stuff like that. We did stuff like that all the time. And I used to always call him and my aunt, look, I'm working on this. And I tell them my jokes and stuff and to see what they say and they laugh. And my aunt, oh, that's a good one, Reese. Put that in your book. Oh, that's a good one because I'm steady writing. People don't know that. But, that's around me. Oh, that's the good one. We talk. Oh, that's the good one. Write that in your book. That's where jokes come from. Come from real life. Y'all be thinking somebody up there telling jokes. They telling the truth. That's some truth news for you. And that's how it was. That's how we did it. So he did make a good impact. And he loved feeding people. He loved chicken noodle soup, food for the soul. He loved cooking, as you could tell. Everybody in the family is a big mother. He loved cooking. And then when I say they could throw down with some food, they throw down and with all kinds of dishes. Vegan dishes too. The culinary skills was there. That's all. And I worked with different places with him and my aunt. They even had their own restaurant or carry out at one point in time right there in Beltsville, off of Route 1 in Beltsville, Maryland. Many moons ago. But then they retired and went down North Carolina. So they've been down North Carolina for like the last 10 years. She's been down there for 10 years. Yeah, because she moved the same day that I took and got ill. And my aunt said, oh, you wait till I moved to get sick. I'm like, no, I didn't do that on purpose. But that's the chapter. We close that chapter. Time to write some new chapters. You know, life don't stop. It keep moving. Keeps moving. I don't want to thank you guys for holding it down for me. Like I said, and holding Molly down. And Molly, of course, making it do what it do. I miss you guys so much. But it felt good being around family. So I'm going to miss y'all again in September because I'm going back down in September. Heads up, you got 3 months notice. June. Yep, 3 months.
Well, we missed you too. I miss you a lot. I can't speak for everybody. Good morning, everybody. I missed you. Molly held it down though. He did what he made it do what it did. But definitely your presence and your giggle was missed. So yeah, and stepdaddy, we gonna get you a GoFundMe campaign up to go get you some glasses, because I always send you the link first and you just never, for some reason, it skipped you.
It's not that. It's that one is just you, and the other set is for the group. And I actually forgot about the opposite one.
It's all good.
Glasses, and honestly, glasses is not going to help because I don't have a lens in that eye at all.
Oh, well, the other one is good. We just gonna get a
barely. I'm seeing double vision now.
And that's the one we gonna get the glass for. And
speaking of not seeing, Brenda, Molly, throw it out there. Did he tell y'all I drove all the way down North Carolina? Did he tell you, Lee? He told Lee, look at
that you drove yourself by yourself?
No, I drove my uncle and my son. Lee still like, I did it. We still here.
Funny man, we can't hear you.
Oh, I know. I was coughing and choking and hacking, and I didn't want to mess the mic up. But good for you, Miss Reese.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. How many times did you go over the line? How many times did you hear those wheels go?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I can guarantee whoever's in the passenger seat, there's a pucker in the material in that seat.
Did y'all already talk about how the show went? Congratulations, Lee. I heard you did your thing. Did y'all already talk about that? Am I late?
I wasn't on at that time. I had to take care of I had jury duty today.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Destiny can tell you. Destiny, we talked about it, right? We covered and gave Phil his flowers.
Well, congratulations out there on completing the first show. Woo woo. That's all it takes for the ball to get rolling. My fingers are yet still crossed, and my toes and booty cheeks that it will catch on and make a fire.
She said toes and booty cheeks.
She sure did.
Yes, it's Monday Madness.
Okay, you sound like someone else. They sat in the car so long that their right butt.
I sound like what?
This lady said her right butt cheek started hurting. I mean, never mind. Oh, I gotta go. I'll call you back.
Okay, I was wondering, is that me? Am I doing that? I started looking at all the controls like, did Betsy Jr. just lose her mind? Like, what happened? Congratulations, Destiny. You have captured the hearts. I don't know if you want to travel for comedy, but I definitely got some bids on your funny.
Yeah, to my count, you've got 4 right now.
Well, no.
It's funny. What I missed?
What'd you miss? Okay, so a new component to the game is that your fans, friends, and followers can cash in on your funny. For $5, a support ticket. They're entered into the raffle, and at the end, they have the chance to win what you win. So Destiny has 4 people right now that have all sent their $5 in and want to cash in on her funny. So if she makes it into the top 3, she'll get to pull one of the lucky folks, and they'll win the amount that she won.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, cool.
So you guys can support your favorites, and hopefully, hopefully Destiny can do her thing. I have reset the board for her, all brand new people, so your friends will not be there. It will be strictly based on Destiny's personality and her power of persuasion, but we'll see if she can make it to the top 3.
That's
Lee looks so sad down there.
Wow.
What'd you say, Althea?
I said that sounds like a totally different game.
It is, and she actually has won the hearts of Joe Mobley and Damian Seaman. Shout out to Comedy Central and BET SQ comedians who want to book her for the special guest on their show. So I'm working out the details.
I haven't heard any of this.
And don't worry, they'll be back next Sunday to scout the talent, because the trade-off is I'm going to spread their goodness online, and they're going to give my comedian stage time on quality paid shows, because that's the ones that they do, and they're raising money to help one family at a time under Comedy for the Cure. And I know there's some letters on the end of that, but I just don't know them. Comedy for the Cure, though. So congratulations to Destiny. Yes, Althea, you are correct. It is a different game because we are in development. You were a part of the very first half of episode. You were there. So from there to here. So if you guys want to, when Althea comes on the show, if you guys want to support her, send your $5 to SNDC Live, money sign SNDC Live on Cash App. Attach her name, and if she makes it to the top 3, you win what she wins. And Althea is good for making it to the top 3. Her stats are good. She's a good bet.
Very demanding presence. She puts herself in that top 3.
Yeah, Lee has 2 times, so she's a good candidate too, because Lee's been in the top 3 twice. And Althea has been in twice, Althea, or once?
Every time I've been on the show.
So twice, yep. And then Destiny has been in the top 3 twice, Destiny?
Every time.
Yes.
Well, she's been on the show too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See?
Oh, so y'all got it on. It's on. Y'all 3 come on the show. I'd be curious to see if this would be the top 3.
Well, I don't know if mine really counts. Not to amp anybody up. I participated in last Monday's show, and I came in first in the practice round last night. I came in third in the actual show that we did last Monday, the first in the practice round, and I'll be coming in first tonight. So put your money on me.
First tonight. I've been gone. I don't even know if I'm in the show tonight, but I'll be there.
Actually, Destiny's board has been reset with all new people, so that yep. So it's the practice round is for you guys. The practice round is for the OGs. You guys come in and help me design the show for Monday. And then if you guys have people that support you into the Monday show, then you go into the Monday show. But I put in as many new people as I can. So shout out to all 12 comedians that said yes. And I know half of y'all ain't gonna show up. So my OGs, get ready for an invite at about 6:10.
I'll be there.
Okay, well, you can put me down for an invite at 6:10.
I'm in.
Very cool. See?
Ooh, I got competition.
That is your competition because, well, not really, because there's 3 of you. So if you guys band together, y'all could take over the top 3. See, Destiny, I'm giving you, I'm coaching you so that you can get in the top 3, because you gotta, if all of these comedians show up tonight, you have a tough sell, girl. You better put on the Windex Shine and the funny tap shoes and get it cracking, because shout out to the Beast, who is a ticket holder, or one of the ticket holders, actually 2 of the ticket holders. I decided to take your advice, Destiny, and just put 2 tickets in there for him.
Yeah, because it felt like a raffle. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is a raffle. They get to prize match what you win. So, and then somebody sent in, okay, what's the name? Hold on. Let me get the name, y'all, because I don't want to misquote the folks. Holy crap.
I know the name, but I want to see if you can pronounce the name.
Is this a test for me? I don't like tests. Daniel Canafax.
Correct.
Yay! All right, Daniel Canafax. So, and also Karen Bosco. All bet on Destiny to win tonight. So
that's because I'm not in it. Because if I was in it, you had to bet on black.
Well, I mean, get somebody to put money on you. I bet you make the final cut for the show.
I didn't even know. I wasn't even here.
It's okay. We're gonna do it every Monday. Don't worry. So next Sunday we're on.
Okay, so let me ask the question. Hypothetically, not burning no bread and nothing like that, not burning no bread. Say if Destiny don't win, then what?
What do you mean? Then what? There's no prize to match if she doesn't win.
Yeah, I've got to come in the top 3 in order for there to be a prize. Last week, whenever I was in 3rd, I got $6 as my 10% of the wins. And if I came in 3rd and say it's at $6 again, then she would give me a number 1 through 4, 2 of them representing Beast, the other individuals having 1 each. If I choose Daniel Canafax's number, which I wouldn't be told, oh, he's on this number. It would just be a random picking by my choice. So if I chose Daniel would also get $6. But if I landed on something that got me $30, then Daniel would also get $30. It matches whatever I win, and if I win nothing, they get nothing.
See, I wasn't at the practice, so I don't know how y'all did that. But I'm a fast learner.
I'm glad that you got questions, because I'm hoping that you guys bet on each other, because this is going to be a great game. It turned out to be very awesome, and the prize, can get bigger and bigger, and it will. I have a sneaky suspicion it will get bigger and bigger. And they were really good last night. Like, they were getting the answers, and we were putting money on the clock. And if I had to actually pay out, I wouldn't be able to go get sushi today. But definitely, the game is totally awesome. And Althea, on Sundays, my OGs are always welcome to practice on Sundays, so that you guys can, get yourself some support to go into Monday night's round.
Okay, so how do my people watch this? That, like, if I wanted to tell my aunt, because I know she'll support me, and my cousins and all that, where do they watch it at so they can see me, to send to get a support or whatever? How are they looking?
They would look on Facebook. We go live on Facebook. I'll send the link out.
Like Facebook,
no,
YouTube, and she's got a thing on Roku. So Facebook, YouTube, and Roku.
I'm not good at telling people. Send me the link so I can send it to everybody. I'm just.
If you look up Sauced in the City on YouTube, it'll bring it up.
Okay.
Sauced in the City Super Comedy Game Show. It brings it up.
Okay.
I subscribed on a couple accounts this morning.
But it has to be for tonight, though, right?
Well, just get on during the time that it's
Right.
it's airing.
Right.
Just like
Listen, so how that would be is
y'all guys vote on me. She's telling y'all how y'all can vote for me so I can be.
Yes, how you vote for them is you simply send $5 to $SNDCLIVE. Here, I'm gonna put it in the let me see. Can I do it? Yes, you can. All right, Molly, I'm gonna put it in the chat and hopefully Molly can copy it and put it on the stream. Oh, that wasn't it. Okay, I got everything on top of my keyboard besides what's supposed to be. To cast your, oh, see, yep. Okay, so you send it to SNDC Live. Let me make sure. Nope, that ain't right. And then you attach Althea's name to it. So the one that I got for Destiny, it says for Destiny Andrews, and it has $5 from Daniel Canifax. And then they can tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see you guys practice, and they can put in their support tickets at that time. And they can do it all the way up. As soon as I get the first one, you are cast into the Monday show. And from there, they can watch you and have access to watch and support you because they must be in the comment section to win. So they must be tuning in and they must comment prize match when their number is chosen by the committee. I love this game because it just shows that you guys have some great arguments. You guys talk about some really cool stuff. Prior to the start of the first round, Destiny, I'm reading that donations must happen prior to the start of the game.
Yeah,
prior
that's
to the start
in the initial message.
Right, and I'm giving them all the way up until the first round because you guys are introduced on the show, and anybody who comes online, you know, and they don't know what's going on, but they want to play, they have until the first round to cast their support vote. There we go. I think that'll work. There we go. All right. So therefore, Althea, put it in the chat, and Molly, you can copy and paste that if you want and write it in and put it on the show somehow. I don't know your magic back there, but I think it's going to be really cool, Althea. And next week is my next week is my birthday show.
Be here.
So yes, happy 50th birthday to moi.
Ah.
Yes. So Molly and all of you guys, Sunday nights are the nights that you guys can come on and get your support up, and Monday you go into the show. Unless those people don't show up, and then you come on Monday anyway. You got to give everybody a chance. That's how I feel about it.
Amen.
Okay. Well, that's with the cafeteria and to keep it with the business. This week, y'all don't forget to come and see my boy Jess at Fast Eddie's. He's performing. I think he's with Backyard and to them. He's performing as well. I want to say the 18th. I want to say that Wednesday, but I'm not sure the date. I definitely would know tomorrow. Get your tickets. The tickets are only $20, and he only have a couple of tickets left. So I know that's going to be a packed house for those shows. Everybody love Junkyard and Backyard, so of course those will be a packed house. But then this weekend, checked out the Face Off, the comedy Face Off, the CFO. Also on the same date as the comedy Face Off is doing it in DC. The comedy free doing it in DC, Freedom Funny Festival. What would you get ready to say about that, Brenda?
I have to make the amendment and the announcement. Friday, June 21st at Simple's Bar and Grill has been canceled due to low to no ticket sales. But shout out to Philip. Let me see what his name is, because at the last minute, Philip bought tickets and his and I was like, well, Philip, you didn't do it on time. Philip Collins. So shout out to Philip Collins for actually purchasing tickets, and shout out to Rodney Glover for purchasing tickets for him and his wife for Friday. You guys will receive refunds once the show is over on Sunday, but Saturday is now a free show. So go out and show your support and go out and see what they're talking about. It's gun violence prevention with Street Line, and it's doing it in DC because there's no other place to do it. I, Brenda Brown, the Chocolate Child, might actually show up. I have my fingers crossed that the birthday fairies are going to come together and make it happen for your girl. We shall see. So Saturday, meet me out June 22nd out at Simple's Bar and Grill. They have remodeled. It looks amazing, I've heard. And we are looking to do a lot of things out in that area. So comedians, come out and get your funny on, because although very meager beginnings right now, we are linked up with the CFO. And, we're going to start making some, what do they call it? The Chitlin circuit, where you used to get on it and you get paid a little bit from everybody. And then in a week, you have a nice check. Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to where you guys can make $100 here, $75 there, but 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go in, do your thing, and make a nice fat check at the end of the week. So come on out and help us get comedy back into DC, where it came out of. And Sunday is going to be Community Day. So June 23rd is going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come out and get your community on, meet a lot of people that make up the rules in your area. Meet and greet them, shake hands, eat pizza, give them a piece of your mind, and let them know that gun violence prevention needs to be a thing.
Across the board.
Yes. Across the board. It doesn't matter. Show on, show off, doesn't matter. There should never be a reason why a 5-year-old should lose their little precious life to gun violence. Random bullets.
Yes. Well, y'all get y'all tickets for the comedy Face Off this Saturday. And for those who is going to come out and see me Friday, I'm sorry she pulled the plug early. So
I'm sorry too. It killed me, but no ticket sales means no show.
Yeah,
so
usually, well, that's how it is. They usually always wait till the last minute. So, but hey, that's That's how the cookie crumbles. So
it is, but that gives us more room for the CFO on June 21st. So go out, get your tickets, and go over there. All is not lost. There is still comedy pumping through the veins of DC. So get your tickets and meet us over there. If I come into town, guess where I'm gonna be on June 21st? Over at the Comedy Face Off.
It's the 22nd. But
I thought it was the 21st and the 22nd. My fault. 22nd.
Saturdays. Every Saturdays for the next couple of rounds. And my boy Philip Page in the first round. He going to get that money. Everybody's comedians talk about, it's easy money. Okay, now y'all gotta go get Phil. It's still easy money. So
congratulations on the win, Phil. I knew it. I was like, go over there and take your crown. Like, go over there with your funny ass. And he pulled it out. I mean, Lee, I love you. I do love you, Lee. Shout out to Lee. Love you. But I sent my boy in to complete the mission, and he did. So y'all come out June 22nd. And now y'all got some competition. And $500, man. Phil can at least send me a good 3 t-shirts. I can get like 3 Let's Get Ready to Funny t-shirts and a couple of mugs for $500.
Yes. So tomorrow, y'all be back here 10:30 a.m. We're going to do Turn Up Tuesdays. I want to say thank you to Destiny. She said that she would love to come on the show as long as right now, while she don't have nothing to do, I got her. So if y'all love more Destiny, want to come back, send like, follow, and subscribe, share the buttons of Destiny so we can get Destiny folks on here and so they can see and watch all Destiny's fans.
Yep, I've been live streaming on my personal account and my comedy account on Facebook.
Okay.
And making sure to send the links to people. So I'm advertising being on the show. I post about it each morning now, and I've been sharing things about the Super Comedy Game Show that's going to be going on. Sauced into City Super Comedy Game Show. Super fun. Super fun. I'm really, really loving all that has come out of me talking to Brenda for the first time.
Oh, ain't that something?
It is, Althea. I know you're in the same seat of meeting amazing people out of nowhere, and Destiny definitely was one. I was like, wait a minute. I think she's going to fit. I think she might just work out here yet. And
hey,
her enthusiasm and her energy is unmatched. Y'all go over and check out the Better Than Being Bored podcast, with your girl Destiny. I hear from the Beast that it's quite the podcast, so you guys will be entertained.
You can skip episode 2 if you want to. We were too tired, but all the other ones are pretty great.
Hey,
as long as bored.
It's better than being bored. It doesn't matter what else. It's better than being bored.
Yeah, that was, we were talking about a drunk story from the night prior, but we hadn't even recovered yet from what happened. So it gets talked about. Are we enthusiastic? No. Episode 2 is slower, but we learned from that one that before we start our podcast, we've got to get a little amped up, got to get a little more energy. And so again, with the learning process, we're learning from what we do on how to make things better. And today, usually we release a new episode every Sunday, but seeing as Father's Day was yesterday, we let my co-host Bo Henry have the day with his sons. He has 2 beautiful little darling boys. And today we are going to, if all goes well, we are going to be interviewing a transgender individual, transgender comedian down here in celebration of Pride Month.
Pride Month. I'm going to start my own month, for I'm straight and single. So it They get a money for. Look, I'm proud too. I want a parade. I want to have fun, turn up.
You have all the other parades, St. Patrick's Day, Martin Luther King Jr., Christmas, Thanksgiving, like all of those parades.
Valentine's Day.
I'm getting in the fat people parade because they got the Association for Advancement for Fat People. Yes, there is.
Oh my God! Everybody wants in on the action, huh? If they get a parade, I want a parade. Actually, I got to be a part of the Miss Juneteenth Nevada parade, which is like a new parade we started in Nevada for this pageant. So it was really cool to see how to actually make a parade, and anybody can have one. So your fat people parade can be a thing out there.
Okay. It is. We coming.
How about we say the book authors parade? How about we say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work too. That's another
I'll
parade.
be there with you too.
Okay.
And you guys can all do your floats to represent your books. So like everybody's float would kind of look like the cover of their book or represent the cover of their book.
That's cool.
Then you guys can have a contest and everything. Like it'll be a lot of fun. I'm so happy that CFO had his first episode, that I want to make all of it into a parade. We could just have a parade of brands, just walk down the street and everybody put their brand in the parade. We can call it like the Morning Mac Show brand parade.
Have you had your brand today? The brand?
Brand today? Yes. So I'm excited. We got one more week to go before your next. So what's happening on the front of next week out there with Comedy Face Off?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you just got back. We'll have to let you get acclimated. Oh, baby. I got so many. Molly, you know what's happening next. What's going on next? Molly there? Hello?
We'll find out tomorrow. Turn up Tuesday because we don't know, Brenda. So
no, and Molly is MIA, so I guess we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Is that your Molly voice?
No, that was my disappointed voice. Like, I guess we'll find out later, won't we?
Don't be disappointed. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't here.
I know. You're just getting back, but when I called out for Molly, he's like in the bathroom or something. So he put up the Go Order Shades of Blue. So you guys tuning in, like, make sure y'all go and handle that. And then maybe Molly will tell us what's happening for next week. One thing at a time. Go order Shades of Blue and Molly C. Moss, and then he'll tell us what next week looks like.
Yeah, I was going to ask earlier, how do I get to Molly C. Moss? I went and looked it up on Facebook, and the containers don't look like the one that you held up.
You just deep. Oh, he got a different container?
On Facebook, it's a one of those jars for preserves.
Oh, because this is the lemonade tea. Oh, girl, let me tell you. I
want the turmeric one. Turmeric helps you sleep.
He does the teas, the lemonade. He does smoothies, and for the summertime, he even does popsicles to get the kids eating it. The frosty ones, and I the gelatinous form, I usually put that in my tea or coffee, stir it in there with the hot water, dissolve. You can't even tell it's there. So yeah. So
all right. I'm interested in that.
That's the drink. I had the drink. I drank the sea moss, the drinks. And that was a lemonade bottle that I had that he makes the sea moss out of. Yes. He's probably making sea moss right now. He probably like Molly.
He back there with his cauldron.
Closing us out. Well, I'm going to close us out.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Tomorrow, guys, at same time, 10:30, and that's Turn Up Tuesday. We're going to turn up a party and crank.
Yeah.
What you say, Molly?
Say yeah. Welcome back, Reese.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, Brenda was going through it, man. She missed you all day. My girl, Reese Ray. We miss you, Reese. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I missed her.
Very funny, man. But appreciate y'all as always, whoever tuned in. Destiny, thank you for sharing. We got a lot more viewers today. I think we got to like 15 viewers. So that was big, and I know that lot came there from you sharing on your personal page. I encourage everybody to share the show. You want to be a guest on the show, just reach out to Reese or anybody you see on this panel and come on and tell us your stories or some of the issues that you don't like that's going on out here. We talk about a little bit of everything, and everybody always welcome. So, like I tell you all the time, man, it's always love for y'all tomorrow.
Bye. Peace.
Bye.